And for our next topic, we'll be talking about the big, beautiful amount of BS that we've been dealing with the Trump's big, beautiful bill. We'll put aside for now the public lands sale stuff that got added in and then stripped out. I want to talk about the Hearing Protection Act and the Short Act going in, then getting stripped out by the parliamentarian. This is a Democrat operative who has gone in and said that, no, the NFA is not a tax. We can't take it out per the Byrd rule. Well, the whole argument behind the NFA was the fact that it was a tax. And the Byrd rule is supposed to say that, it's my understanding, the taxation issues and budgetary issues can only be done in these reconciliation bills. Okay, fine. And again, this is a rule of Congress, not a law last I checked. This was a rule. So something that they just do traditionally. The parliamentarian can be overridden and has been overridden on other things. So it really doesn't surprise me that there are plenty of gutless Republicans in the House and Senate that are more than willing to bend over backwards and let this happen. But it's just incredibly disappointing that it seems like we're headed on a trajectory where at best we'll get a consolation prize of a $0 NFA items except for machine guns, when what we had was a complete removal of suppressors, short-barreled rifles, short-barreled shotguns, and any other weapons from the NFA registry, just doing away with the whole scheme, with the whole taxation. It's ridiculous. And as far as I'm concerned, it would be like taxing a pencil. It's for simply being a pencil. It's ridiculous. It's something that is blatantly unconstitutional, never should have been allowed in the first place, and we finally have a chance to actually get rid of it, and what happens? We get stabbed in the back by rhinos again. Well, the only thing that I can say is I will continue to keep an eye on this and see how things go. I will admit I'm not a one-party or one-issue voter. There are other things that I care about besides the Second Amendment, but this is top on my priorities list when it comes to things that could be done with this particular bill. And I really hope that the Republicans in the House and the Senate are able to grow a backbone and actually get this through. Because if it does, that would be incredibly helpful to American industry. Because guess what? That means there's going to be increased demand for these particular type of items. There's going to be increased need for people to make those items. There's going to be people wanting to buy those items. So it should be a win-win-win. But honestly, if the Giffords, this would have passed. Heck, the NFA never would have even existed if the firearms lobby was as powerful as the Giffords lobby seems to think we are. But hey, let me know what your thoughts are on the Short Act and the Hearing Protection Act being removed or turned into $0 items in the current version of the Big Beautiful Bill in the comments section. And again, I would encourage you to contact your Congress critter, let them know what your opinions are on the Hearing Protection Act and the Short Act in their proper form, staying in the Big Beautiful Bill. But let's move on to our next topic.